What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your boy Jax Wild and the homeboy PG the Hustle.
What's happening?
Welcome to another episode of the Redeployment Podcast. We're happy to have you here. We just gonna talk eloquently about our time in the military. We also have a guest today, and we're gonna get right to it. You feel me? Hustle, how was your weekend, man, or your last week? I know we was gonna, pace it a little differently, but I sent the guy I've been talking to the link, and he just signed up, and here we are.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Just cooling, man. Just enjoyed the Father's Day weekend. How was your Father's Day weekend?
Yeah. Happy Father's Days to everybody out there.
Let's put some shine on that, man. Cause I don't know. I think it's everybody knows one of them holidays where we always get done bad. You know what I'm saying? The fathers get. If you're a father, we not strange to none of this. You know what I'm saying? But that's just one of the ways we get done.
Bruh.
We get done wrong.
I was seeing some of the sales at some of these stores, bruh.
Ridiculous.
I said, Lord, y'all got to do better.
What was on sale, bro? What you see?
Bro, I seen the sale. They had some felines for sale. For the Lowski Woski, bro. And it wasn't even in the box. It was in the little plastic little grip, John.
No, bro, not the zip tie.
Doing us bad.
Not the zip tie feelings, dog. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But the one thing I thought was gonna be different, we did go out to eat. We went to Carrabba's. Now, normally we called up as we were going to say 30 minutes, and I actually felt like, okay, all right, 30 minutes. Man, we pulled up to that joint, went inside. They talking about, y'all ready? I'm like, what happened to the 30 minutes? Bro, it was all kind of space up in that joint, man.
Nice, okay.
And they shut us down almost immediately.
Yeah, they don't give up. Yeah.
And then they didn't even have no specials. You know how Mother's Day they'll have a special like, hey, we're doing this for the mothers. You can get, a free dessert. Man, it was none of that. But all in all, man, I was happy to be represented as a father. You know what I mean? Like,
most definitely,
it be rough. It do be rough. Like,
who was it? Here, take yourself out,
bruh. And these kids, man, they don't be acting right. They don't be acting right, bruh. Like they out for the summer.
Yeah,
they kind of rambunctious. I need to find them some events or something to go to and do, but bruh.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm proud of my kids for the summer, man. Like they've been on their stuff. They've been hitting their chores.
Good.
My youngest been practicing his piano.
Dang.
Piano practice. I mean, they get their little gaming time and but they got a balance. You know what I'm saying? They went to the Juneteenth, hung outside. They've been outside, bro. They've been outside.
Good.
That's why I say I'm proud of these kids for the summer. They actually got me some stuff that I could use for Father's Day. That's why.
Now, isn't that a good sight right there?
Yeah, that's
something we can use. Yeah, actually,
most definitely.
Like that's good.
I
told them
no trash.
I told them just to hold off on me, bro. Don't even go out and worry about it, cause
I said it, but that ain't what happened. Trust me, I definitely.
Cause you gotta paste on that smile, like the thank you, like thank you guys. I've always needed another mug with a little pen. The pack of pens from Bic where you just pull the top off.
No, not the pack of pens. The cheap ones? Yeah. Not the blue and whites.
Dad, I always see you writing. Here's a pack of pens.
Yikes.
Thank you.
Man, I got some stuff. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
What kind of stuff you get, bro?
I got, so they know I work out my car. They would know that my car is my office. So they got me like organizer for the back thing, and they be making fun of my trash bag. You know, I keep a little trash bag. You know, I'm old school. I keep the old vinyl. I mean, not vinyl. I keep the old plastic bag.
From Walmart, John?
You know, Walmart, Acme, wherever.
Yeah.
Hang that thing over the what's the name? That's big enough trash can for me. Boy, I'm put my little stuff in there. Boop, take that out. Boom. So they got me a trash can. Like I got actual car trash can.
Okay.
You can hang, or you can like it had Velcro on the bottom. You could put it on somewhere.
Okay.
It's funny because they did all my stuff like towards work. Like they funny. Last time they did it towards like barbecuing because they know I barbecue. Now they doing it. Now they doing it towards work. So they got me like that, the organizer, and then when I get off work, they know I like to have my roof. So they got me a nice big glass, like beer stein, like a stein, like a big. Yeah, big glass one. So. And then they cook for me in the whole nine and all, you know, just the whole, you know, they just.
Hey man, shout out to the hustle kids, man.
Man, they doing their thing, man.
Let me give them some applause. The hustle held it down. That's how you have to do it. In other news,
what's up, man? What we got?
The 25th, GTA 6 takes pre-orders. All right, the question to you, as a GTA connoisseur, are we really getting it this time or not? I mean, the release is not supposed to be until 19th of November, but they're starting pre-orders tomorrow. Are we getting the game or not?
Yeah.
Are we getting it? Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'm getting it. Oh, I'm not rushing it down. I'm not rushing down. You mean like we ain't totally? Are we getting it? Not pushing back? Yeah, they're not pushing it back no more. It's already been pushed back.
Okay, because that one they've been kicking that back.
Yeah, it's been pushed back 3 times. That's the assurance. This movement towards the pre-orders is the assurance that it's coming out in November. Okay, that's how you know with the pre-order.
With the standard,
I ain't never seen nobody in history pre-order and then push back out the pre-order. Somebody got to correct me if I'm wrong out there. Put it in the comments or whatever if y'all know. But I never seen that in the gaming world where they accept the pre-orders then push it back.
Yeah, because if you push it back, how they gonna get their money?
They ain't. Spirit Airlines.
Oh, what a time was that, man? Good night.
Hey.
So they got the standard pack is $79, and then the ultimate pack is $99. $99,
yeah, $100, yeah. I usually get the when it comes now. It's certain games. I was explaining this to somebody. It's certain games that are culture defining, I should say, or shifts in culture. That are worth buying the legendary or not legendary, the deluxe pack, the collector's edition and all that. And GTA is one of the games that I've always done. I don't know if the connection, people don't really understand the connection I have with it. Like when I first went to school, computer school, that was the game we used to get caught. The first one, the overhead, when we used to get caught by the teacher, like playing it while he was giving our lesson. We used to get caught. He used to be catching us play the game on the what. So it's like I've been there since the start, like the actual start of GTA. And I've watched how it's changed the culture of video games. Like now, at first it was, one of its kind. I ain't gonna spend too long on it because we got guests and we gonna get to it. You good. At first it was one of its kind, and then all of a sudden, everybody wanted to be like it. You know what I'm saying? And then now, a game ain't good unless it's a sandbox. Yeah. You see how the culture is shifted, the whole culture? Like, this game, we've been playing 5 for 15 years, and it's not stale.
Nah.
It's got millions of people on it right now. Almost like WoW. Anybody know about World of Warcraft?
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
30 years.
That's a great comparison.
They've been playing World of Warcraft for 30 years. Easy.
Bruh.
And Half-Life. And there's a lot of
Half-Life is another one too. Yeah.
There's a lot of different. So I'm a real gamer. But man, let's, you know what I'm saying? We on, most definitely getting it. If you can, if you appreciate the culture and not just, fanboy type shit, get the full the collector's edition or whatever, man. But it's gonna be worth getting because it's gonna be a lot of change in this one too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So when you get that, when you start gaming with that joint,
tell them what they gonna need.
Some W energy. You know what I'm saying? Get your focus on, because the mission's probably gonna be more taxing than usual.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be crazy. It's not even going. Well, hold on. Let's. That's crazy that you say that.
Okay,
and we gonna move on. It ain't really missions no more.
Oh, it's not missions.
Nah, it's all. That's another thing that's gonna be. That's another thing that's gonna be like setting the standard, bro. It's life based. Like you actually go to jail in there now. Like you're gonna go to jail. That's gonna control how people see you on the outside, the jobs that you get, like the things that opportunity. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's gonna be nuts. It's not mission based no more.
Wow, dang! I want to play that, John. Now
here, do this. Go here, do that. It's not that no more.
Well, you definitely gonna need some focus.
You gotta focus.
Put in, because you're gonna have to probably drive like legit. You can't be hopping them Jones through the 3-4 red lights. You can't be jumping it off the bridges no more. You feel me? You can't just run up and just box somebody out without the consequences.
Right, without the consequences. But get you some W, man, and you'll be focused, man. Remember to put PG the Hustler, man, at the end, man, so you can get that 10% off your whole cart. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. And then y'all know we got the merch. We got the t-shirts. I got my joint right here. You feel me? Got the t-shirts right here. Y'all can go get them. They are real. They're not just on the TV. You can get them. They are a real product. So we would love for y'all to get a hoodie, get a hat, get something, and represent, man, because this podcast is for everybody, man. So want that to be known. Want everybody to kind of grab some merch. And we will be putting out some merch for the summertime. We got to get in the lab on that. We'll probably get on the lab on that this weekend, probably, just to make sure we can get it some pictures up by next week, and then maybe throw some promo codes out there or something. Yeah,
we could try to see if we can do that. Let's carve out some time, man, a little bit to get like 2-3 designs together, man. 2-3 things going for this summer.
Yes, sir.
We doing shorts.
So today's a special day, right? Because today we have a actual U.S. Marine. Okay. We haven't checked that box yet.
No, we haven't.
But we got our first Marine. And I got a lot of questions for him. I know y'all got a lot of questions for him. This is Marcus Williams, originally from Memphis, Tennessee. This guy. Yeah, originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I met him during my Florida kind of phase where we met him at church. And yes, Marines go to church. So hey, that's number one right there. So met him at church. Huge guy. We was all a little scared of him at first. And then we all kind of brought him in, and we was friends with his family, man. So everybody, please welcome Marcus. How you doing, man?
I'm good, Ben. How you?
I'm good. Just you can
PG
give
the
us
Hustler.
a quick little once over about
what's going on, man.
Go ahead.
I said you can give a quick little once over about yourself.
No. My name is Marcus. originally from Memphis, Tennessee,
Woo.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Joined the military 1998, about close to a year out of high school, and served 20 and a half years.
Nice.
Too many deployments to talk about, 3 combat joints. Yeah.
All right, we go.
Now I work for the Navy, so.
You said what?
I said now I work for the Navy, so don't hold that against me.
For the Navy. Full circle, huh?
Against it.
Yeah. Because that was is that the time you came in, PG? About 98?
A year after. You came in a year after I did. I came in 97, March 97.
Okay. And I was still in high school, so. Got to throw that out there.
This guy.
Yeah,
every time.
Every time. So we'll do this. We'll tell you about the plane, my boy. Hey, this is called the drop. The drop signifies the days, the weeks, the months prior to you joining the military. What was going on? What is the backstory of Marcus joining the Marines?
Man, I was a good student, a smart student if I went to class, but I found girls, and I was a little bit more interested in chasing girls. So
man, girls be everywhere, don't they?
Man, I wish I had known that girls were still going to be available after high school. I used to tell my son that all the time, like, look, girls will still be here. I promise you.
And better
They're not going nowhere.
And better ones.
It'll be in every phase of your life. Every phase.
Man. But no, man. I was like I said, I was a good student, but I grew up in a family, man, where, neither one of my parents graduated high school, so definitely didn't have any like college graduates in my family. My oldest brother was the first one to graduate high school. He's 7 years older than me. So growing up, man, it was you're going to go get a job, or you're going to go to the military, or you're going to be in the streets, 'cause, you know how Black families are. Like when you turn 18, you getting up out of my house.
Hey,
so got introduced to the Marine Corps, man. I got service members in my family. I got uncles that did like 40 years in the Air Force, cousins that were in the Army, cousins in the Navy, but I got one uncle that was in Vietnam. But I mean, he was a Marine in Vietnam, so he was technically the first Marine.
Okay.
He didn't volunteer though.
Oh.
Now they ain't not taking anything away from his service, because he was in Vietnam and he came home. But as far as I was the first volunteer Marine, So but yeah, man, I got introduced to the Marine Corps. They came to the school, took the ASVAB, didn't do too hot on it, start studying with them, passed it, and had a passing grade. Ended up making a 50. I think I scored like 55 on it.
Okay.
Yeah, man, was supposed to go to boot camp in June of 1998. But they said I had clouded piss. So I had to spin the block.
He's out there kicking it. Out there kicking it a little bit.
Man, that cloudy piss will have you spinning the block, man. For real.
Yeah, I had to spin the block, man. So kind of got a little wayward there for a little bit, a little shaky, dodging the recruiters. And then the recruiter found me and was like, is this what you want to do with your life? For the rest of your life? If so, I'll leave right now. But if you want to do something different, like follow me, like come with me to MEPS. So like I pondered on it for a little bit, and it's like, you know what? Let me go shower. Followed them to MEPS, man, and that was it. Nah, that was it. I think I that was probably like right before Thanksgiving, 1997. And then by January 14th, 1998, I was on the Yellow Footprints Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego.
Oh, how'd you like San Diego, or did y'all see much of San Diego?
No. In Marine Boot Camp, you see Marine Boot Camp. That's all you get to see.
Bet.
Man. When you join a cult, man, they don't want you to see nothing else.
Right.
Not the cult, though. God,
yeah. He took it all the way over.
The one question I have about the Marines, and I don't know, when people ask me to differentiate the services, this is what I tell them. We got a conflict. We need to send our crazy, like if you had a grenade, right? You would throw a grenade first, boom, and then we come in. Or maybe a flashbang, boom. The Marines is the flashbang because they don't show up. They don't show up just nice and sneaking up. They just gonna be like, boom, we hear what's good. And then the Army, because they got a lot of people, they normally kind of follow. And then the Air Force and Marines, the Air Force and the Navy, we just gonna get you there. You feel me? Like, you need a ride? Or how you want to go?
Navy's pretty lethal, man.
Right. I'm about to say the Navy is the Navy cold.
Man,
bro.
the Navy, they surgical. I mean, they don't have to put no
boots
on the ground.
They got
they got Tomahawk missiles coming off the ships.
They got
they got rail guns.
Don't forget, not only are they on the water, they in the air too.
They fly you. They fly them.
And they under the water.
And they under.
Like,
okay, so all right. So I have to. Okay, so they are one of the ways to get there, but they also in the fire range too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They first to be.
They
first on the scene.
They lethal.
That's what's up.
Our Navy is lethal. No other Navy, and I usually don't tout the Navy, but they my big sisters. No other Navy.
That's what it is. Yeah, big sister.
My God.
That's funny.
But no, man. There's no other Navy in the world that can even come close to touching our Navy. Our Navy's pretty lethal. They're pretty lethal. But if I had to break down and
now this guy says y'all big brothers. He's a Navy.
Who that?
Humble right here. He said he needs to respect that. Y'all y'all big brothers now. I don't want to start no beef. I don't want no East Coast, no West Coast, no pocket biggie.
Now
be humble.
They are.
He caught that. He wasn't gonna let it slide.
Humble was on here a couple weeks ago. So if you're down, he has a podcast as well. I know he'll love to have you on as well. But
there's an inter service. This is inter service rivalry with with the Navy and the Marine Corps. So they always like to say that we're a department of the Navy, and that's cool. I'll take it.
Okay,
we're the men's department though. So that's my last one. That's my last one.
Be humble. Be
That's
humble.
my last
one. That is something again, PG.
Be humble. Let him slide. Be humble. Let him slide. Let him slide. Be humble. Let him slide. Let him slide.
Well, I thought he was on the regular. I thought we was back on the God.
No, that's how they do. Look, Viola say he wild boy. Yeah, that's how you know they brothers, man. That's how you know they brothers, man. They definitely.
Hey, but can't nobody else come for the Navy though. Marine's gonna be on your head. Can't nobody else come for the Navy.
Big fact.
Yeah, let them get a shot.
But no.
Okay. Now, when you went to your first enlistment, how was that? Where was you doing during that?
So my first enlistment I was at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, the swamps of North Carolina. I was in combat support, so I was artillery cannoneer, and fun duty, man. It was a fun 4 years. I learned the most about me, I learned during those first 4 years.
Okay.
I I matured the most during those first 4 years. Um, it was a good job. It was a good duty. It was just dead end, man. And no shade to anybody that stayed longer in Artilla. I got a bunch of really good friends that did 20, 30 years in Artilla. I don't know how they survived, but they did. So. But I had to get out of there, man. I needed to. I got married like right towards the end of my first enlistment. I needed a job that if I did end my career in the Marine Corps, that I would be able to provide for my family, man. And Artie was going to be. Ain't no Artie jobs. There are no jobs for
Yeah.
artillerymen in the country, you know.
Yeah. A
So, but
lot
that
of
was my
my
first enlistment.
a lot of my missiles and munition friends, they have that same thing. They're like, I can go work at a gun range. I'm like, nobody, well, you never gonna be able to hear again. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
All
He
that
said every day? No.
Uh huh.
So what did you transition to after that?
So I left there, man, in 2002. I transitioned to aviation. I was an aviation electrician.
Okay. So
Yeah.
working on planes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
That was what I moved to. And that's what I retired in.
Oh, really?
That was my MOS that I retired from. I was actually the senior Marine at NAS Pensacola at the Marine Schoolhouse for aviation. So
Wow.
yeah. So
Man,
I was senior Marine for the electrician schoolhouse there.
yeah, we used to frequent NAS Pensacola for a
Hmm.
couple things. One, that the NAS shopping was a lot better, even though we
Ah,
had the PX and then we had the BX. It was a lot better. It had a lot of good sales, but also that's the only place that had a motorcycle safety course where we can
yeah,
ride bikes. So I was up there
yeah.
riding, and that was a cool little ride home after passing that course. Nice little ride home. So I love that. I was in Picola for a court martial. Good
right. That's why I
night,
laughed
humble. Come on now.
at. Right.
Come
Oh,
on,
when they're
humble.
dragging me still.
Yeah,
No, no,
right,
no.
right, right.
Pete, no, he remember that's what he was saying. He used to go and do. Remember, that's what he was talking about. That was his job last time. Last when he
Oh yeah, yeah,
was
yeah,
taking
yeah,
people
yeah,
down there.
yeah. It
Yeah, he
wasn't
would go
him
down
getting
there. Yeah,
court
it wasn't
martial,
him getting court martial. Yeah,
but he had to go.
right.
He had to go attend a few.
Right, he had to go attend. Yeah, yeah, he was a
He was a witness. He said, "I was a witness."
huh. He was working.
Yeah. So, what would you say your favorite thing about being in the military and or being a Marine? Because I know some of y'all say it's not one the same, but
Uh, well, I enjoy being a Marine more than I enjoy being in the military.
Okay.
Um, and that's just how Marines are raised, man. I told you it's a cult.
Yeah.
Um, but um, the biggest thing that I gleaned that I love the most about being in the Marine Corps and being in the military is just the opportunities that you get, man. Like
Yeah.
you have so many opportunities to learn things, so many benefits, and resources to get better, you
Yeah.
know, uh, giving you time to like build yourself up and definitely help me like sharpen a lot of the natural skills and tools that I joined the military with that I didn't know I possessed,
Mm.
So um, yeah, I would say that's probably my favorite part about my time in the military.
Wow. Do you have a favorite base? Or did y'all have
No,
what do y'all have? Base, post? What y'all have? We call them
we have
bases.
bases. We have
Okay.
bases and air stations
Okay.
or
So you don't have a
camps.
favorite one?
Okay.
No, man. I was more units as
Okay.
opposed to bases. Yeah. Because I mean, when I was on, stationed at the bases, first of all, I was in Camp Lejeune for 16 straight years. You
Damn.
know,
So, real
well,
quick
it was
question on that: are you a part of the water
Class
that
action.
had the messed up water? I hear after
no, that
watching
was
TV
older.
at like 12 midnight. Were you stationed on Camp Lejeune? Was that you?
No, that was the older. They had the whole water thing fixed by the time I got there.
Okay, because
Jackson's a fool, bro.
I didn't know. Hey, that could have
He
been
had
you.
to
You
give you
could
the
be
whole. He had to
missing.
get a whole reenactment when it came on and everything.
You could be missing some money, man. I heard about it. The
Oh yeah,
water,
no,
man.
no, I appreciate that. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. No,
Hey, but they
no,
be saying too, they ask if you or your parents or
Yeah,
grandparents. That's how you know it's old. Because on that commercial, they ask you if you and your loved one.
bro. Why they
no. It's,
always
it's
ask at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night? Who's still up?
The
That was
people,
up during
the
that time, man. Them
people
old folks
because
calling.
sleep.
they asked them so they can have less people in that class action lawsuit.
Ah,
Mm.
aha,
Mm. Uh-huh.
aha.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
when they put it up. Yep.
That's
Taste
day
the
one.
soup. Yeah,
That's day one.
that's
But yeah,
crazy.
no, I
That's
wasn't. I was. That was well before my time at Camp Lejeune. So,
okay.
but no, I was there. Camp Lejeune is in Jacksonville, North Carolina,
Okay.
and in Jacksonville, North Carolina, there's like four Marine bases, four Marine installations. You got
Mhm.
Camp Lejeune, you have Marine Corps Air Station New River, you have Camp Johnson, and you have Camp Geiger. And they're
Mm.
all inside of the city of Jacksonville, which is not a very large city. But so geographically, I stayed in the same area for 16 years. And I just went from
Mhm.
Camp Lejeune, Marine Corps Air Station New River, back to Camp Lejeune, back to Marine Corps Air Station New River, and then I came to Pensacola.
Ooh. Now I did. Now that is crazy, but I did 11 years at Herbert Field, or where we met down
Mhm.
in that Herbert Field, Pensacola, uh Fort Walton Beach area. Uh and the I hopped around the base because I could
Mhm.
only go to Eglin, but there was never a job over there at Eglin for me. So I just
Right.
went, stayed on base until then. I remember you saying I was one of the seniorest supply troops on the base, and there was like, look, man, you gotta go. Like, people want to come here, but they can't come here because you here.
Because you here.
Because I'm like, well, shoot, I can't move myself. What do you want me to do? And they were
I
like, well,
like it here.
you haven't been updating your dream sheet. I'm like,
Why
Oh,
would I?
okay. I didn't know that was an actual thing. So I updated it. And man, they sent me the furthest away they could. And that's when I went to Germany.
San Francisco. Oh, Germany. That's right. That's right.
I went to Germany, and then
Then,
leaving Germany, I was over in San Francisco area. And
right.
that's where I retired from. But so what is some of the things, I like to send this out to some of the younger folks who maybe be thinking about getting in the military, or even folks that's in the military now. What are three things you could tell them right now to settle them down? Let's just say they're anxious about moving, or anxious about staying at a base, or anxious about a job, or anxious about a supervisor. What could be some things that can set them down that had you going all the way to 20? Like, you can't just do that.
The number one thing that my mentor would tell me is grow where you're planted.
Mm,
Like you're gonna end up in some duties that you probably don't like. You're gonna end up at some duty stations that you're probably not gonna like. And there's one or two things that you can do. You can either sulk about it and be that ornery, airman, soldier, marine, sailor, coastie, like I don't know what they call the Space Force people, but you could do.
Sorry.
Oh, no. They call them guardians. They call them guardians.
Guardians, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
They call them guardians. So, you can either talk about it or you can lean into it, and just grow where you're planted and then wait for your time to move on, So that's the first thing. Second thing is like let go of your ego and your pride.
Yes, that's a big one.
J. Cole said pride is the devil.
Yeah.
And like ego is going to be the biggest feeder of the fear that you have. And whatever duty station you end up, whatever duty, whatever unit, ego is going to be the biggest driver of fear, and pride is going to be the hill that you're going to die on. So like getting rid of your ego and your pride, and making sure that you're coachable and that you're teachable and that your mind is open, to grow, because soon as you start thinking that you have no more growth to do, you're extinct, right? You're extinct. And then the third thing, I would say just have fun. That's what I would tell, I would tell my guys that worked for me when they're like stressing about whatever. I'm like, you're paid. You're going to get paid regardless, right? First and the 15th, you're getting paid. You're not going to have to worry about food, because even if you're not living on base, they're giving you money for food. If you're on base, you just go right to the dining facility, like do your job and just have fun, man.
Yeah.
Like it's so much fun to be had, because all you got to do is do what you're told. Like it doesn't matter if you're an E1 or if you're an 06, you got a boss. Just do what you're told.
Yeah.
And have fun,
Man, that's a good one, because I got to the fun part way late in the conversation. But man, I wish I would have had more fun because I was my first base was Turkey. And it took me a while to like go off base and kind of hang out with the Turkish folks, because that was my first time living outside of America. Like, I don't know what they got going on out there. So I spent a lot of time, in the room, playing video games. But there was a lot of fun to have. But I did have a couple. I had a suite mate, and I had another guy that was down the hall. Man, they will just take me, because I was the youngest one. So they're like, "Hey, Jax, you with us?" And I'm like, "Man, hold on, man. No, Jax, you with us right now. Like, let's go get in the car." And we went out to the movies, and he showed me a lot of stuff. But the fun is where we gotta hone in, because some of these places you would a normal everyday civilian would never see. Never.
You'll never see.
Yeah.
So having fun, man. Like leaning into that duty station, leaning into that duty, and have fun. Because guess what? If you don't do your job, they're going to hold you accountable.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
And you're going to get put in the brig, or you're going to get put on restriction. And then when you come back, guess what you got to do still? Your job, right? So
ain't no getting out of it.
Yep.
I know getting out of it, right?
Jax talks about it all the time. He said, we just don't get fired. We can't. It's harder to get fired. He say it all the time.
Yeah.
You cannot get fired. They'll just make your job and your life more miserable.
A living hell.
Do your job and have fun, man.
Have fun.
Hey,
Humble said, have protected fun.
Have protected fun. I wasn't even talking about that type of fun, Humble. Man.
Please, because there's a lot of airmen, sailors, Marines with a whole lot of kids.
They got the hot pocket.
Protected fun. Protected fund. Thanks for that shout out, Humble. That was a good catch.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how was your transition? As I said, kind of when we started, when you came on initially, I started this podcast. I came to Humble Hustle with this idea. Like, man, I don't have anyone to talk about the military with. Let's do a podcast. And he was like, yo, let's go. Right. So I bring folks on the talk shop because my transition has been bad, ups and downs, like living with civilians. Like sometimes I'm like people, I tell this story all the time. I went from spending millions of dollars for the Air Force to picking up my daughter in the car rider line. And to face that, like one day I just kind of came to myself, like, I'm in a car rider line. There is nothing happening here other than angry stay-at-home moms trying to drop their kids off as fast as they can and run everybody over that's in the way.
Like, to get back home.
To get back home. So, like, what was your transition like going from high tempo to no tempo?
So for me, man, my transition was really seamless, and like I said before, when we initially came on, I had like a non-traditional transition, and mainly because I spent 2 years working at a transitioning unit. I worked for the Marine Corps' Wounded Warrior Regiment, where we were transitioning Marines out of the Marine Corps. So I got to see what transition looked like well before I got even close to getting to that point of transitioning myself. So I had a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of expectation of kind of the things that I was going to face. So I started working on my transition then. So I retired in July of 2018. I started working on my transition in 2012.
Is there a couple keys you can drop for those who are on their way out or thinking about transition that you've seen that work?
Definitely. And I actually, also one of the jobs that I did for the Navy and for the state of Florida was transitioning. I taught the transition course for the Navy here for a little bit, and did job in workforce development. The one thing I would tell, guys that are getting ready to transition out of the military is have a plan, have a plan to transition out. Now, not the end goal. You're not going to have the end goal. Like there's so much stuff going on. You have, you're anxious about getting out and like, what am I going to do? Am I going to be able to provide for my family? So all of that stuff will fall into place, but have a plan, make sure you're paying attention when you're going through the transition course, because the stuff that they're telling you in that transition course matters, so have a plan. Another thing I would recommend people is look for jobs with purpose that gives you purpose. I know a lot of service members, especially the ones that stay, till retirement like us, Jax. I don't know. How long were you in Hustle?
4 years.
Yeah. So guys that stay until retirement, they struggle most times finding another job because they're looking for that supplemental income that they lost. They kind of sometimes feel kind of that pressure, especially for men. They kind of feel that pressure of, I need a job that's making, that's going to pay me this much money. And they kind of chase that and end up going job to job to job. What I learned for myself is having a job that gives me purpose. It worked out. Like the only jumping from jobs that I did was upgrading, so I didn't have the experience of, not being able to find a job or, getting on the job and having a horrible experience and then just moving to another job and horrible experience. Like my retirement date from active duty was July 31st, 2018. I was sitting in a civilian office August 22nd of 2018.
Wow.
So like I was already working before my retirement and my VA check hit,
Man.
you know?
Now that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
and it was because I had a plan, man. I had a plan and I knew like from the time that I worked with Wounded Warriors that finding a job that had purpose was going to like be the key. I didn't care about how much money I was going to make, where I was going to work, who I was going to work for. Um, I wanted to do something that I felt I would enjoy doing. And that's where it landed me here, what I'm doing now for the Navy. And
Yeah.
and when I say having a plan works, the plan that I made has come like full fruition, working for the Navy and what I do. So
Now I'm glad that you said job with purpose because during my transition, I'm looking for a job. I end up getting nervous, like you said, about that supplemental. So I went and I worked at Amazon
mhm,
and I was on them trucks.
mhm.
And when I say the salt mines, the mill, whatever old school hard labor job you could think of, that was for me because not that it was hard because it was very easy. It's just that was the first time I realized I was old. Like as you rank up, you do less and less. So you're not
Uh,
unloading no truck off a dock unless you're trying to get a PR stunt, and we know what that is. You know what I mean? We want to show the airmen and the Marines like I could still get down. I just don't have to.
Right.
You feel me? So when I showed up at Amazon, bro, they treated me like I was new off the boat, bro. They didn't give me no good truck. They didn't give me no good phone. They sparely gave me a dolly. It was one day I had to take packages off the truck to an apartment building, but their mailroom was downstairs. So it was me dragging these boxes downstairs. Like I had made like 6 or 7 trips. Like it was bad. And so I quit that job immediately. Like I typed them up a resignation letter and
you're
then
like, yeah, this ain't gonna work out. I
yeah,
appreciate y'all. Bye.
And
bye.
you know what's
Thank
funny?
y'all for coming out. God bless you.
Bless
Good night.
you. Good night.
And you know what's so funny, Jax?
What's up?
Just speak to that right there on your transition. How you just said how you realized you was old. That's how I'm gonna tell you old right there. Because a job like that, they took that resignation letter and threw the thing right in the trash. You ain't have to write that. All you had to do was call in and say, "I ain't coming tomorrow."
I ain't coming
and
back
hang
no
up the
more.
phone. That's all you had to do, bro. You didn't owe them no resignation letter. You didn't owe them nothing because the turnaround on them jobs is just like that, bro.
Yes.
They see people
Yeah.
one day and the next day they don't see them another day. They probably looked at your resignation letter and was like, "Huh, nice."
Man,
Right in
as
the
a matter of
trash.
fact, the lady who hired me on, she was like, I knew. I'm like, what? You knew?
You was
Like
a warm body, man. You were a
she
warm
was just like,
body.
She
I
says,
legit needed numbers, and then the week
Yep.
I was hired, I was a little low, so I just brought you in. But
she
the
probably knew
next
that wasn't for you. She looked at your resume and was like, "You too overqualified."
yes,
Mhm.
because
How they brought you in doing F, ma'am.
technically I should have been like at her level
At
where I
her,
was
right, or
hiring.
above her, right?
Yeah, or above her. She put me down in the salt mills, bro. So the next day, I spent almost 8 hours applying to jobs, like applying. And one person called me from all them jobs. It was like, look, man, I see you looking for this amount of money. We ain't got that. but we'd love to have you at this amount of money. And I was like, shoot, man, whatever. And man, it's over working with the school in North Carolina. And that has been so fulfilling. The long story short, that's been so fulfilling to work there with, that little piece of money. Everybody in the zone, I'm older than, and everybody in the zone make more than me, but they just poke me and just be like, yeah, what about this war stuff? And I'm like, back in my day.
They
always hit me, and the students are there, man. It's a good time, man. And so that is that. If one thing I've taken away from meeting with you is telling folks who's getting ready to transition, find something that gives you purpose. What is your purpose? My purpose, I truly believe, is to be with young folks and help them through whatever they're going through, or athletes. Because the athletes need to understand, like, there's more. You have to do more than on this court, on this field. You got to do more to make it to those levels. So, but yeah, that's good. That's on mark right there. So what is your goals 5 years from now? Where you see yourself opening up a ice cream shop or what?
No, for me, man, 5 years from now, I would love to be still doing what I do now.
Awesome, man. See, that's good.
Yeah.
And you're still in transition now, or where are you at now?
So now I work so there's a new program in the Department of Defense called Primary Prevention Workforce.
Okay.
Where I'm an integrator. So I'm a integrated prevention coordinator. And essentially what I do is go into commands and help them find data points to locate trends of destructive behaviors. Ooh. So, risks of suicide, risks of domestic violence, child abuse, substance abuse, harassment, sexual assault, help them use data points to locate behaviors that might be arcing or trending towards those destructive behaviors, and then cutting it off at the head before it happens.
Wow. So, now do you get to walk right up into the commander's office and be like, look, y'all tripping?
Well, I don't. Obviously, I don't come at it like that, but it's more of a consult.
Yeah.
It's more of a consult. That's how my colleagues feel that it happens, because I have no respecter of rank, because I'm not in the military anymore. Yeah. So I just walk up in the office and ask the secretary, is the CO here? Yeah, he's in his office. Is he available? Like, is he on the phone? No, he isn't on the phone. Okay. Hey, sir, how you doing? Yeah.
That's good, man.
Good. I'm a little intrusive with it because it's a new program, man. A lot of these commanders, don't know like who we are and what it is that we do, and that, we're coming in to help. So they're, a little apprehensive, but I warm them up a little bit. But no, man, and this is crazy, man, without giving my full, giving under to God and pastors and missionaries and everybody in their respective places. When I left, so one of the collaterals that I had when I was on, because in the Marine Corps, man, you do like 5 jobs every duty station.
Yeah.
It's just, we don't have that many people. But one of the collaterals that I had that I took across probably my last 4 duty stations, I was an EO. I was an equal opportunity rep.
Oh, yeah.
So I knew that was something that I wanted to do, like in that field, but I didn't want to be an EO because I didn't want to do response. I wanted to do prevention because I did response long enough, and I knew that we're catching problems, but we're catching problems. And nobody's doing anything to stop the problem except for, mandatory computer-based training PowerPoints that people just click through and nobody's paying attention,
I got good at those bad boys. Because you could just read the answer and be like, of course.
Right.
Yeah,
Correct.
of course we're not gonna do this.
So, um, I've got out, worked for the state of Florida, workforce development. I did that for a little over a year. Took that, everything that I learned there, came on to base, did it for the Navy. Now as a federal employee, I did that from 2019 to 2024. And then this position finally came out. I had been stalking it for a couple of years. They finally posted it. I applied, number one candidate, got hired on it. I've been doing that since May of 2024. So the way my plan was to get into this position, but it didn't exist when I retired. It did not exist.
Okay.
And they decided to, open it up, create the position. And here I am.
Man, shouts out to you, bro.
That can't be no pressure. And that's what you want to do too, and you love to do that. Come on.
Man, I thought the military was the easiest job that I had ever done. This is the easiest job that I've ever done. Looking at data, creating data points and going in telling commanders, this is a problem, you need to fix it. And the thing is, they don't even have to fix it, and it's not on me.
Yes.
Yes. If they don't fix it, guess what? I'm still gonna get paid because I told them. I look right here. This is the email. I told them, and they didn't do it. So I don't know what you want me to do.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I do. 5 years from now, I want to be doing this.
That's dope.
5 years from that, I'm planning to be retired again from federal service.
Oh yeah.
So,
for sure.
But I ain't that old, Jax.
Right. Jax be trying to play. He always talk about.
He be trying to play. Yeah. Look at my beard. Look at my beard. Look at my beard.
And I got salt and pepper too. You always talk about who
that look like
you
just
older
for
than me
over there. You been using that just for me?
Oh, you talking about?
No, man. I got some sprinkles in there. I got some.
Okay, you got the sprinkle. Yeah, you got a little bit.
I got some sprinkles in there. I have to leave them there because people keep thinking I'm dyeing my beard. I'm like, I'm not dyeing my beard. I promise.
How am I dye my beard and miss one? Come on, now.
Man.
I got six. I got 6 or 7 of them down here. Got a couple of them in my mustache. A couple of them down here, but yeah.
Man, that's dope. So this part of the show, we're gonna go to 3,000 questions with your boy Jax. Are we ready?
Let's do it.
All right, we're doing it. Let me spin the wheel here. Let me find the wheel. Here we go. Spin it on up. And we're going to answer question number 668. 668 says, do you trust people that don't look you in the eye? Ooh. Do you trust people who don't look you in the eye? We'll start with
Who answer first? All right. Bet.
Yeah.
I look for more than eye contact.
Okay.
And that's mainly because I know there are people that are, a little neurodivergent that might, have a little touch of autism or something. And why are we laughing, man? That wasn't funny. I didn't tell the joke.
No, the way you put it, I can't help myself.
Touch of autism is crazy word.
I've never heard it.
I've never heard that.
But I knew exactly what you were saying, man. That's just my sense of humor, man. I'm sorry, man.
You're good, man. You good.
We're back.
I'm sorry, man. I'm a Marine. I just say things bluntly. I'm sorry.
I will be using that just to let you know.
Yes, that is definitely going into my Rolodex.
It will be.
But no, man. So some people are neurodivergent, right? So they have a difficult time like making or maintaining eye contact. I look at body language also.
Okay.
And so if the body language is matching the eyes, then I'm like, But it's kind of easy, if you know personalities and stuff. It's kind of easy to pick up on if someone is a little neurodivergent and that's causing them not to like make or maintain eye contact. So
Okay. Hustle.
Absolutely not.
Mm.
I've never taught. I was never taught the neurodivergent stuff. This first time I heard of it. So I don't know what that is. So I didn't know
mhm,
to distinguish that from what I just know. My granddaddy said, "Don't ever trust a man. Don't look you in the eye, or shake your hand, or respect you." Period.
Mm.
I just things that stuck with me from my teachings of the elders. That's it. It was just
Yeah.
certain things
right,
that they said don't never don't put up with, don't tolerate, don't do,
right.
don't trust, and look out for it. And that was one of them.
That's what's up. For me, it's not. I feel like some people can look you in the eye and be just telling you a bald faced lie.
That
So I
too.
just need more. It's
Yeah.
not that I will just automatically trust you because you look me in the eye. It's just that I'm gonna follow up and I'm gonna need more, right? Like a couple last week, it was some kids selling candy bars outside the food line. They said it was a basketball team. It was only three of them.
Mm,
The folder looking all mangled up. They said the Cash App thing didn't work. Oh, don't use that. We just, taking cash. And I was like, and they all three of them dudes was looking me in my eye. I was
uh-huh.
like,
They'll shake your hand with the firm grip.
I was
They
like,
trying to fleece you. They're like,
Yeah,
oh, we about
yeah,
to
yes.
hit a lick.
yeah. Those are just con artists.
So yeah, it's not that I'm gonna automatically trust you if you look me in the eye. It's gonna be more. So
Say you need more to it.
I just need more to it. So yeah, thank y'all for answering that, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. So this part of the show, we're gonna give you the floor, Marcus. You got it. I just want you to use your charm and talk to the folks out there. This podcast will go to one of four people. They're in the military and they want to go to the end, like me and you. Or
Hmm.
they're in the military and they want to feel okay by just doing one bid, like hustle. Or they are getting ready to come into the military or want to know more about it. And then the last person is the person who's been hiding under a rock and never had an interaction with a military member. What would you say to one or all of them? And then also tell people where they can follow you if they choose to do that, and anything like that. So, the floor is yours.
Ooh. Um, I I think I can say something to everybody that um, hopefully it makes sense. So
Mhm.
to the guy or gal that's hiding under a rock, that's never interacted with the military, or that might be thinking about it, um, just do it. It was leaving my hometown uh, of Memphis, Tennessee, probably was the best decision that I made in my life at that time when I was 18 years old and hadn't really made a whole lot of good decisions. So
Mhm.
leaving my hometown, joining the military, best thing that I had ever done. Um, and it just kind of like started the trajectory of my life to where I am now. Still young, successful, learned so much, that things that I would have never learned, traveled to places that I would never have seen, um, saw the possibilities of the world. Uh, do it. Like if it's something that's on your mind, if you're afraid, that's fine if you're afraid, but don't let that fear cripple you and, cause you to miss out on like your canon event, that
Mhm.
to be the change, um, that you need to set up your legacy or to start your legacy. To the ones that are in the military that uh, the one that's just got in plans to do 4 and is pretty solid on that's they're just going to do 4 and they're using the military kind of as a catapult into their life. That's fine. But if that's going to be your plan, then you need to have a real plan and a strategy to maximize the time that you have in those 4 years. And you don't realize how fast 4 years will go by. So if you just want to do your 4 years and get out, go ahead, like tonight, start planning whether or not if you're going to be a full-time student when you get out, what that's going to look like, what benefits and resources you have while you're on active duty that can help you achieve that goal. Start now. Start saving money now for your exit from the military, because as much as you think it's going to be easy getting out of the military after 4 years, um, everybody has a plan, right? Until you get punched in the mouth, right? Quote Mike Tyson.
Mike
So,
Tyson.
so strategize, and be intentional, if you're going to do that. To the ones that are in, that's trying to make it to the end, just trying to get to 20 years to get, that concurrent receipt. I'll tell you this, it is lovely.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's lovely. And the amount of security that you will get um, from pushing through, that tough duty station, pushing, through that tough relationship with a senior, official, um, pushing through a tough MOS. I don't know what they call them in the Air Force. Pushing through a tough MOS or a tough rate in the Navy. It's worth it. And if a little bit of sacrificing now, it's going to pay dividends when that Eagle is dropping that load on your mailbox every
Yes,
first
sir.
of the month. It's going to pay dividends. And the amount of security that you'll have transitioning out as a retiree with those 2 streams of income coming in that you don't have to do anything else for the rest of your life. So gut it out. I'll never advocate for someone to stay in the military just for the retirement and the benefits when you retire, because statistics say the longer you stay in the military, the less amount of money you're going to earn over your lifetime, right? So if you're not completely sold on being in the military, staying to retirement to get your retirement check, you're losing out on money, right? You're losing money. But if the military is something that you really still want to do and you still enjoy your time in, or you enjoy your job, or you enjoy, being able to interact, positively affect airmen, sailors, guardians, Marines, soldiers, um, the security that you're going to get at the end of that um, time is worth it. It is so worth it. And stick it out. Find whatever way to stick it out, whatever it is that you have to do. Um, hang in there. If this broke Marine can do it, anybody can do it. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, thank you, Marcus, for your words of wisdom. We can't do no more with that. I'm just gonna plug the sponsors and get up out of here. Give you the rest of your night back. So thank you, W Energy, for sponsoring the show. If you go to W Energy and you put PG the Hustle in, you'll get 10% off your entire cart. Then once you do that, go get some merch. We got some good hoodies, some hats, and all the kind of other good stuff that we would like you to patronize. And other than that, man, look, Marcus, thank you for coming.
I
Thank you for
appreciate you,
being
man.
with us.
Sorry it took me so long.
No,
I
it's
know
all
you've
good.
asked me a couple of times, but no, I'm glad I
No,
came, man. I enjoyed the conversation.
it's good. And the best part about it is now you can go and you can ease somebody else's mind about coming who I've asked a billion times and say, hey, it's not that bad. Or Marcus, if you know somebody who you think could tell their story, just send them my way. We would love to have guests. It's my goal to have I think my first goal was like 5, and I'm up to like 3 so far of talking to people who I have never met. So if you could send me 2 others, that would be awesome. Since you're in kind of that realm right now. So
for sure.
All right. Well, if that's going to be all, if like you said, all hearts and minds are clear, we're going to get on up out of here. Y'all have a good night. We love you,
man. We love you. And ain't nothing.
We love you guys, man.
All right. Have a good one.
Peace.
All right, man. Bye.
You never heard of my brother.